this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. Ripping through the defense. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going.
He wants to go deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They'll go play action with Mack. Got his man out of the backfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Austin Mack. He's got the back in the middle. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
Got it behind the line. It's Rodgers. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And, man, I think they're going to look back on this one, guys, just with frustration, just an opportunity missed. Your defense did the best thing they could do, starting a game, forcing a turnover. Now you get the ball, and you give it right back. So the momentum you had and the energy that was in the building, now it goes swinging right back to the other side.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. They'll go to the counter. He picked up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Throwing, Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Hansen. Breaks free, and he might be gone.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Escapes the pressure going right. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Russell. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Move. Might be changing the route. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Like 14! Like 14! Fourth down, Russell. Here comes the heat. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Makes the grab on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Behind the change now on 2nd and long. Russell on play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Bulldozes his way through. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Keelan Russell. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bama! How about this? These guys are going for 2. Here comes the option. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Crosses midfield.
That's just a great play by the defense. You saw the speed getting to the football. They recover it, and all of a sudden, this looks like it's going the other way for 2 points, but he gets tackled beyond the 50-yard line. Still, nice stop in a 2-point conversion situation.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense wants to bring the heat. Play action with Underwood. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marshall. Oh, he got loose. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Wolverines want to move quickly. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone. Snags it, and there's running room. Past the 50, the 40. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. He is in. Touchdown Tide.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Throwing Russell. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Michigan offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Underwood. The sure hands, it's Hansen. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them.
Kangaroos his way. Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Boy, quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man. They become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Russell bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
He'll run it again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Fourth down, Underwood. Release to the back. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Looks as if he's going to run it. Across, headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Underwood to throw. With the catch, it's Marsh. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Using his legs, it's Marshall. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. To the air, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play. And now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices up.
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Now on the option. Now the toss. Runs through a tackle.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Pressure coming, and here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Running into the open space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. Might have a chance. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Let's see if they can beat the play clock this time after the delay. It's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Russell. The throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Keelan Russell. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Throwing Russell. He wants to take the top off. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments and pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Trying the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up, and this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Russell from the gun on third down. Back open in the middle. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Again, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll try the counter. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
That made the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Russell. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Back to the ground game on the left. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. So now it's 2nd and long.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Creates a little space. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
Fourth down, Russell. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that tackle to stop him short on fourth down?
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Running inside, it's Marshall. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Well, guys, we told you the defensive front would be the story of the game, and it has been. They have been relentless getting after the quarterback, in control of that line of scrimmage. Guys just ran over the sideline after that last sack and said, they can't hold us. Let's see if they continue to assert their dominance here in this game. Reese?
Okay, Holly. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Throwing, Underwood. Makes the catch. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. To throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Michigan! And the comeback is on.
Oh, those hurt. I mean, you got them backed up. You got them in a 4th down situation. You got the play initially stopped, but playing scrambling quarterbacks, you got to play the 2nd play and the 3rd play because they just keep running around, making things happen, and the QB does a great job on 4th down, getting in the end zone, making the big play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Keelan Russell. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
From the gun, the ground game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really nice.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Making side adjustments here. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the 2nd half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Underwood makes the grab. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Fires to the big fella. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the counter. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop in the running back spot.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Underwood to throw. Fakes to grab. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Michigan. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Into the end zone, the two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Throwing Russell. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
What a great play by the defense. In a play like that, in this situation of the game, late, it's close, 3rd down, you gotta have it. And how about the pass rush? How about the effort getting to the quarterback?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Here's Underwood. Got a man. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Michigan!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Scott. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Russell. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback.
Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Back to throw. It's Russell. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Keelan Russell. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Fourth down, Russell. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.